Alright.
Bringing a bit of the GRA into this, folks.
Alright, I am recording now.
Yeah.
Is it still streaming?
Fisher, do you want to give us a countdown then?
Happy to. Alright. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa!
And we're
Hello
off.
everyone, Christian Fisher over there, and welcome to a Gex speedrun.
Clifford, it's time for you to go back to work.
I said Christian Fisher over there, that's true. You are over there.
I am, and we are here with Lucas and Yogamoanyo.
No, RCRP and he's my friend, he's not here at the moment.
Oh, okay, he's not here, yeah. He just happens to sound and look a lot like you, but...
Yeah. It's... Yeah.
They say most people in California look the same, so, you know.
Cowabunga, dude!
So I am
Anyway.
So I'm racing my good friend Yogamoanyo Hug and Kiss, and we are racing to 100% totally Scrooged. So that includes 10 paw prints, 100 fly coins to get 1 remote, 3 TV remotes, and 3 bonus coins. So quite a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of
yeah,
stuff.
this takes time. This is actually like 100% Gex 3. It would take longer than 100% Gex 2, wouldn't it? Like significantly.
Like so,
Probably just because of the sheer amount of stuff.
So for
And you kind of have to go out of your way to get it too. So
for
But
like
there is something that takes almost no time whatsoever, and that would be speedrunning on over to the subscribe button. So if you...
Oh no, Kiva's dropped. Oh shit.
what happened to Keith? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
That's normal. That's very normal.
So the 100% like world record for this game is 2 hours and 5 minutes, which is quite lengthy for a speed run, to be honest. Like that's unheard of normally.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
that is 2 hours.
really long.
Okay.
And Gex 2 was
A lot
like
of people don't
around
run this
17
game, though.
minutes. Gex 2
I
was
don't think
around.
there's as many people who run this game compared to say Gex 2 or honestly even Gex 1.
Wait a minute. So Gex 1 can be beat. Yeah, sorry, Gex 2 can be beat in an hour and what was it? An hour.
17 with 100% everything complete. Yeah.
And that includes like Texas, Chainsaw Massacre and like the bonus levels.
Yes, that includes them actually.
Okay. Oh wow.
I'm pretty sure that there's no skips for them in 100%. Yeah, could be wrong. Could be wrong. But I don't think so.
So that's really interesting, yeah, because
It's been a hot minute since I've ran the game, so I don't know offhand, unfortunately.
yeah, you're the king, the undisputed winner of the Gex 2 tournament, realistically.
Yeah. In secrecy.
I remember, I don't know who wrote that in the ISA, like on the wiki, where it was like, Yogamoanyo was also running in the final and finished a full hour before everyone else. I don't know who
Because
added that
somebody
in.
wanted everyone to know.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, I swear. But whoever
Yeah.
put it in, thank you.
So Yogamoanyo, like, I actually think he'll be one of the more challenging opponents actually in my block. Because I feel like he's got good experience with this game, possibly.
It depends, because see, I haven't played Gex 3, and it's been like a good amount of time since I played Gex 3, especially 100% wise.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Gex 2, I kind of like went back on the game, to see how what good I am still, if I've still retained any skills. And I remember a lot of things. Like I've watched a few of the runs, and I'm like, hey, they could be doing this, which could be making them better at this. They could be doing this, which makes them faster at doing this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's it.
Speedrunner mindset.
For Gex 2, I could see myself maybe being an issue for most people, but for Gex 3, for us, this is kind of just...
And that's exactly
anyone.
why I officially challenge you to a Gex 2 Game Boy Color speedrun.
Shoot. I don't think you want to do that. You'll lose. Don't you know I'm the undisputed Gex 2 video game player?
That's right, exactly. I didn't mention what version. You know, you didn't. So you didn't mention what version. So it could be good.
Yeah, precisely.
No,
See, I'm glad you
I
understand.
mean, that's the thing. The thing is, if it's a 2, like with Lucas, like, you know, it's like an absolute sure thing that you win, which I'm happy to do. But then the idea of putting us on like a level playing field with some weird Game Boy Color game, and I was never a Game Boy Color kid. I got straight into the Game Boy Advance.
I mean, same here.
It's the same.
Weird. Yeah.
Well, I had Tetris for the Game Boy Color. Does that count?
Oh, you know what? And I had Harry Potter 1 for the Game Boy Color, which was like,
Oh,
I just played it on the Advance.
That was the
You know what?
RPG, right?
Surprisingly, it's like an RPG game. Yeah, it's kind of great actually, from what I remember.
Oh, I think it'd be better than the GBA one. There's something was off about that one. It was basically an attempt at the Zelda sort of like Link to the Past sort of
was it?
gameplay. Yeah, all the
I
versions.
think I had.
Harry Potter were different.
I think I might have had Chamber of Secrets or Prisoner of Azkaban or something like that. But I was actually a big advanced guy, like, and I loved games. I remember like playing like games like Shrek and stuff. There was like a level of exploration that I just seemingly don't have the same patience when I play it on emulator. Like, I look at a level, I get confused. You know, like Gex 1, there's 2D, there's really 2D games, and like, I can't be bothered. Like, you know, I don't know, it's weird, but I just
Gex 1 really tests my patience.
Oh,
in the best possible way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I think if I actually knew what I was doing, I'd have a lot more fun.
True, I'm the same. Yeah, definitely.
No, I mean Gex 1's still fun, but yeah, I don't know why I have more of a desire to play the Game Boy Color games. Maybe because they know that they're on Game Boy Color, they know what their limitations are, and it's kind of got to be fairly accessible. Like, you're not going to get an impossible game on the Game Boy Color. That is aimed at kids.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But there were some, I think, probably at the start that were probably like, oh, let's make it really hard just so people can play these games for, you know, a super long time. So they did that with a lot of older consoles. They're like, okay, let's make this artificially as hard as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So people can play it for a long time.
And then we see Crash 4 does that with its, you know, incredible difficulty, you know, progression.
Well, didn't they do it to keep it in spirit with the original trilogy?
Is that even a kid's game, Crash 4? It's very fun.
Honestly, it's not a kid's game, and that's kind of why it's so great, and that's why I can't wait for some of the reviews to.
Yeah, like from what I've
really
seen, I don't have the game yet, for mind you, but from what I've seen, it looks like a game catered more towards the fans than it does.
I can agree with that. That's a good thing.
Isn't Crash 4 just a rip-off of Super Mario 64?
Doesn't look like it. I don't know.
It's not a rip-off of Mario 64.
No, but I think you might have.
What are we talking about?
Or whatever. Did you say Mario 64 or Galaxy?
IGN article. God,
Yeah.
Anytime IGN encounters Crash, they're fucking worse. Like,
Oh,
when
no,
they
you
said-
know what? You're right about that. You're right about that. Do you know why? Because in 2016, their fucking panel of fucking experts had a fucking cry about Crash and said how like outdated and how like no one would care about a remaster. And it's like stuck in my mind. Like, I remember like they're the biggest Nintendo fanboys. Like, when it comes to platformers,
Crash 4 happened.
everyone got their never got their due. If you were like a non-Nintendo console or company, you never got the benefit of the doubt when it came to platforming. Like, it's just the way it's been internalized in the industry for, you know, now decades. Because anything that Mario does is considered innovational, innovative. And then anything that Crash does is considered like derivative and/or a nostalgic throwback. Yes, because the idea of jumping and spinning is nostalgic. It's just a fucking gameplay concept. Like, cry more about it.
I do believe
it's unfair to Crash, really, the way they go on. Yeah.
I do believe I do believe that if Crash 4 used the same like art design, gameplay style, and everything as Insane, it would sort of like feel dated in comparison.
Yes.
So why they have renewed
something
it, even though people have known about it. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, true, Marcus. I agree.
Like it feels so much better. Like I give Insane a solid 6.5 out of 10, which is still like it's an okay rating because 5 is average.
Yes, that's right.
Because Crash 4, I give it like an 8. Now, I just want to specify because like people think anything less than a 7 means garbage, or that is a perception that some people have, which is probably helped by IGN, I think.
Yeah, typically 8, like as in what by the actual ranking of what a 0 to 10 should be. 8 is actually considered like excellent, basically, and then 9 is like near perfect, and then 10 is like a perfect game. So to get a 9 means that it's like literally it's like one flaw stops it from being like perfect, pretty much. Like that's usually, or maybe a couple minor little flaws, and then 10 is basically like a flawless game. For me, I'm a bit more, I'm a little bit more like higher ranked. Like when it comes to like that kind of thing, like I'd give Insane like probably an 8, and then I'd probably give Crash 4 probably a 9.5 to almost 10 if it was just a touch. If you didn't have to get the insanely perfect relics to unlock the 100% ending, I'd probably say it's a perfect game.
That's a requirement. Oh no.
See, I would say, I think if I was a bigger Crash fan, I would be giving Crash 4 a higher ranking. So I think, so like I give Reignite like a solid 8.5, and I think if a Spyro 4K game comes out, I will be very unfair and rank it very, very highly.
Yeah, me too. Not gonna lie. Yeah,
but
if they can, yeah.
I'm really not as much of a fan, just because I'm not good at the games. Like, I'll fully admit that. I am not good.
Same.
Especially on PlayStation 1, God, I'm shit at those. But Crash 4 they've gotten rid of the live system, or at least made optional, which was one of the big things that is infuriating. They've highlighted your share, which actually really, really helps, and the mid-air platforming feels a lot better. You feel a lot. You can make tiny little adjustments, and you feel a lot lighter, or not lighter, but you feel a lot more responsive.
The big thing is that and it does control well, and I think some people mistake like lighter feeling for like sloppy, but it's actually very precise. The thing is, if you go away from that game, you play it, you come back, you go away. I noticed that I got better every single time I start and stop playing.
Really?
Because you just simply get used to how it works, and you learn more, and people forget that, like, you know, when they go through Cold Hard Crash and die twice, you know, and they're like, oh wow, like Crash 4 is so hard. Yes, it is hard, but also we've been playing 1, 2, and 3 for nearly 20 years, so of course we know where every box is, we know every little thing. Like, Crash 4 will become like that over the next few years. People will become absolute masters of the game because they'll remember, oh yeah, like that's where that secret thing is, you know, look out for that. Like, it will become part of our knowledge base. It's just because it's new that we think it's like impossible. It really isn't. Like, everyone, like, even playing like recently again just for fun, I was able to 100% a level that the first time I didn't get close to, because I just remembered, oh yeah, look around there, like maybe try this bit, that kind of thing.
That's that, isn't it?
I understand why they did it, but I really wish they didn't do the insanely perfect relics. Like,
what is an insanely perfect relic?
Every
game is lost, mate.
And without time.
You've got to get all six gems in level. So do everything. So do everything that you would do in one go. What was that?
What's that?
No, it's just all crates and no death. You don't need to get you don't have to get the hidden gem because they don't respawn, I don't think.
Oh yeah, no hidden gem. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but and no death. Yeah. So
it's just no deaths and all boxes. So like what you had to do in the original Crash on PS1 to get a gem.
And I guess and I think it is all Wampa too. I think it is 80% of Wampa as well, which you would get if you crush every box.
Yeah, you get it if you crush great boxes. I really like what they've done with Wampas. They've actually given you an incentive to get them even if you don't have lives. And you still get rewarded even if you don't get all of the boxes by getting just 1.2. And I like how you just, if you break a box, you get the Whompers. They don't just, you can't just spin them away or something. It's so much better. It's so much more fun.
Yeah, it is.
So how's Lucas?
I'm just getting my last remote at the moment.
Oh, the run?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
damn!
I'm doing a run.
I screwed up really hard.
Done.
Well,
Oh, you beat me.
That's very
Right, so
impressive.
it's a speed run happening, not just a discussion
so-
on the intricacies of Crash 4.
Yeah, do you now see why we were talking about how we had to re-record the run, Kiefer? Anyway, right, totals. Totally Scrooged, 4 out of 4 remotes, 10 out of 10 Gecko prints, and 3 out of 3 bonus coins.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to go back and forth an absolute shit ton because I was missing a fly token, multiple fly tokens, and I forgot where. So I kind of had to go back and forth over and over again. I'm like, oh god, where did I miss them?
Yeah, that was what I had a couple that I missed, and I was like freaking out. I was like, holy shit, oh shit.
I might as well just finish up.
Oh, wow.
And, I'm getting my first real remote now, but I mean the other two are much short comparatively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. No, that's great. Like, I want to show off a bit more if I can. It's,
Yeah,
That's how you do that one. I don't know how to. Ah.
It is the 100% in this game is much more rough, I would say.
it's a lot more it's a lot more like time. There's a lot more time you have to put into it. That's true.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was saying to Fisher on that run that the runes, the collectibles, like, there was not a set amount you had to get a level. There was actually a lot of freedom with them. Whereas in this game, you have to get every single fly coin, no exceptions.
Yep.
Hence why I thought
I
100%.
got to actually get back to work.
Goodbye, Kevin.
Enjoy work.
See it.
Thank you.
Where's the hang up button?
Well, you see, the hang-up button.
That was an interesting hang-up button.
No, yeah, I was moved into races channel too. In fairness, I did that about a couple of days ago. I'm like, how do you fucking end
Yeah, that was alright. That was a bit better than, you know.
that botched run?
That botched run. Yeah, that's a good putting it.
Crash 4 is a good topic. You know, it's relevant. It's
Oh, it is. Yeah.
kinda.
even if it has nothing to do with Gex, it kind of does.
It brings difficulty to the forefront, and these games are pretty damn difficult as well. So yeah.
That's what I like. It's giving me a challenge.
I'm kind of debating if like Crash 4 is designed around the modern mode versus retro, considering how much it
I think
throws
it-
at you.
I think it is. I think it is designed for modern.
Marcus, tell us what mode you're playing.
Retro mode.
Oh wow! No wonder.
Elite.
Yeah.
He's an elite gamer.
On 99 Live.
I absolutely hate. Oh, you are nice. I hate this. How are you meant to normally get this freaking?
You're meant to use Vampire, actually.
Yeah, Lucas is doing the harder way.
I tried this in my speedrun against Angus for like exhibition.
You need to like do it the
Yes,
moment
yes.
he's hit the top of his jump, though. Like no exceptions to the.
I've seen
There we go.
speedrunners do, but yeah,
You need to get really
very
consistent
tricky
with
to
it. No, you can't like. If I was doing this for a real speedrun, I'd fucked up massively at this point. Yeah. Especially with this bit.
I'm almost done here. Just got to get the 5.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Just got to get the 5. Whatever they're called.
Ice statues.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ice statues are very easy to miss.
Look at this beautiful mirrored effect happening every now and again with me. Yeah, I almost got them all trying to get all the freaking.
Have you gotten?
fly.
Yeah, you've gotten 100 fly coins from Yoga. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten all the other collectibles. That's the one that really hit me hard because I had to go back and forth over and over again.
Yeah, because when I was like thinking of a goal for a run, like I was trying to 100% that level, and I was like, oh fuck, this might actually make a good goal.
Wait, so you literally can't miss any
You can't.
coins?
No.
You can't. It's that strict.
It's more of it's more akin to I guess
Wow.
something I guess you could say you'd see in Mario at that point, you know, where you have to get everything like that. It's like like 100, kind of like the 100 coin missions, but in I guess you could say Mario 64, but with like less leniency.
Christ, that's...
Yeah, I would never describe
Yeah,
Crash
and
4 as being like Mario 64. It's two different
Yeah, I'm guessing there's
games
like
for me.
no spare in the level.
Yeah,
You just
you have to get them
exactly all of them.
So you need to know all the little nooks and crannies. Like you need to know, oh, you need to hit all the penguins in this level, for example, or oh, you need to hit all the nutcrackers, which I completely forgot, and that screwed me over.
Yeah, so pretty much, it's not really like the Gex 2 collectibles really at all. Even though they look like them. Oh yeah, they're like, you know, different. You know, collect a bunch of these things to contribute to a, you know,
yeah,
exactly.
a cool run.
I think as well, like the thing about them as well is that like I said before, like they're visually not as appealing as they were in Gex 2 either. Like they're just fly coins.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not nowhere near as creative. I agree.
So
Yeah, I kind of prefer
there
the
we go.
Gex 2 one because
Holiday, bro.
like even if you collect one set, like I think more spawn in as soon as you get like one set of collectibles in Gex 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, there's just a whole bunch anywhere, and plus, if you die, I think you're able to collect a whole bunch from enemies again. And I did 100% the stage. I just showed off the totals.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Very good. And he's got the red paw.
In fact, did it. Yes, and I have the red paw because I am possum.
Got him.
That's truly. It was a fun run. It's it's good that I got to play Gex 3 after a long time. It's been quite some time since I played the game.
I enjoyed the game. Like it's a bit more difficult than 2, but I don't consider that exactly a bad thing. Just more used to Gex 2's level design. Go on.
I think 2 is harder in the sense of like unintentionally harder because it's much harder to. The camera is much harder to work with. Some of the levels are a bit more unforgiving, like the oh hey, my controller finally unplugged. At least it was after the run.
Nice.
Tooney shows up an awful lot in these levels as well. He's all over the place. There's them. There he is there. Yeah, see?
Keep running into
Penguin.
this wall
Penguin Man.
until we give our outro then, because my controller is unplugged.
Yeah, Joe.
Good
I
ending.
actually consider wiring mine.
Good ending. Yeah.
Alright, thanks for watching.
There you go.
And another win. Looking forward to the roundup. Hopefully this is up before the first roundup. It'd be good to, you know, talk
Everybody get
about the
ready
leaderboards
for me
because
to beat Crystal Fisher.
that's right. Get ready to lose as well.
I need to
But
spend
Gex
only
2
one-
GB.
Only one can win.
GBC.
I need to spectate that run. That's going to be epic.
Oh yeah.
That'll be a good run.
Looking forward to it.
All
Alright, thank you for watching and goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Alright, see ya.
And I stop.